I saw it with my own eyes. They fired directly into the lines of protesters, and people fell where they stood." Omid's voice was shaking as he spoke. He feared he could be traced. Breaking the wall of silence between Iran and the rest of the world requires immense courage, especially when it carries the risk of reprisals from the authorities. Omid, a man in his early 40s, whose name has been changed for security reasons, has been taking part for several days in protests on the streets of a small city in southern Iran. People went out to demonstrate because of deepening poverty and worsening living conditions. As he reports, security forces opened fire on unarmed demonstrators using Kalashnikov-style assault rifles. He said they are fighting a brutal regime with empty hands. The BBC has received many similar accounts describing the violent actions of security forces following a wave of nationwide protests that swept across Iran last week. Shortly afterward, the authorities cut off internet access, making reporting from Iran more difficult than ever before. BBC Persian is banned from reporting inside the country. One of the largest nationwide anti-government demonstrations took place on Thursday, the 12th night of protests. Even more people joined the demonstrations on Thursday and Friday after appeals by Reza Pahlavi, the exiled son of the last Shah of Iran, who was overthrown during the 1979 Islamic Revolution. The following day, Iran's supreme leader declared that the Islamic Republic would not back down an inch. Everything suggests that the bloodiest clashes occurred after that warning, when security forces and the Islamic Revolutionary Corps began acting on his orders. Iranian authorities accused the United States and Israel of stirring unrest and condemned what state media described as terrorist actions. A young woman from Tehran said that last Thursday felt like the Day of Judgment. Even remote neighborhoods of the city were filled with protesters, in places no one would have believed possible. But on Friday, she said, the security forces only killed. Witnessing it with her own eyes was so shocking that she completely lost her strength and hope. Friday was a day of blood. After these events, people were afraid to leave their homes. Many began chanting slogans from alleys and from behind the closed doors of their apartments. Tehran, she said, became a battlefield with protesters and security forces taking positions in the streets. She added, however, that in a real war, both sides have weapons. Here, people only chant, and yet they are killed. It is a one-sided war.